Okay. Good day, everybody. Good day. So, if you haven't figured it out, I am on my own today. I am on my own today. Sekou had another engagement, so I am on my own today. I could not find the flyer that says "Sip with Rev Melissa," so I had to throw up the "Living Life Enjoy" one and all that stuff, but it's all good. We are here, we are live, we are well. Yes we are, yes we are. So good day everybody. Good day Pastor Al. Good day Ron. Good day Wayne. Good day Tim. It's good to see everybody joining in for Sip with Rev Melissa. Thank you, Ron. Yes, you're absolutely right. I am never alone. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you, Linda. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Wayne. Yes, yes, I'll take the cowgirl today. Yes, I will. Getting everybody up there. There we go. So, if you're just joining me, Gladys, just so you know, I am producing myself today. So just send me some grace and ease vibes, some grace and ease vibes. I would so appreciate that. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. And let's start SIP. I am Rev Melissa, and this is SIP with Rev Melissa. And SIP is an acronym that stands for Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice. And I love what Mark Nepo says about practice. He says practice is living, living. He said living is an endless practice. Living is an endless practice. And it certainly is. It certainly is. So we are in Monday, Lindsay. And so you know what that means. A new series, a new series. Yes. So I was I was in contemplation over the weekend about the series. And sometimes you know what happens, a new series gets birthed from a previous series. And that is what happened for this week. So last week, our series was life, right? Talking about life. And what really has stuck with me that I just love to say now is what Willis Kinnear says in the 30-Day Mental Diet, that life is so daily. Life is so daily, right? And that really, really stuck with me. And the other piece that continues to resonate for me is when he was talking about our convictions, right? About being convicted. He said, each and every day, you are the living embodiment of your convictions, the living embodiment of your convictions. So if you don't like what you appear to be, it is time to provide yourself with a new set of convictions. I love that. So our series this week is, oh, I wish I could do a drum roll. Let me see if I could do let me see if I could do a drum roll real quick. Let me see y'all. Ah, yes. I did it. Our series this week is conviction. Yes, conviction. So, I like to start with a definition. And so the dictionary definition of conviction, Helen, is a fixed or firm belief, to convince. And the origins of the word is late Latin, and the origin is proof. Proof. So we have a fixed or firm belief, to convince, and proof, right? So those are the definitions that we are working with for conviction. So I started thinking about what are our convictions, because we already have declared our convictions, at least one of them, or in the case of some of us, a couple of them for 2022, right? Our quality. Our quality is one of our convictions, right? It's something each and every day we are the living embodiment of, right? So whatever your quality is, right? So Lindsay's is joyful trust, right? So each and every day, she is the living embodiment of joyful trust, the living embodiment of that, right? And so I share that my, oh, I itch. My my quality, right? That is my conviction is wholeness, right? That's where I started. I started with wholeness. And then I think I shared last week that I'm in this living your life's purpose group. And through a meditation, we connect to um, our quality. That's ultimately our quality, our purpose, our quality. And I was sure mine would be joy or wholeness, right? And so through that meditation, the facilitators took us through a meditation to connect with that, and she used signs. So you're in a meditation and you see these different signs with words on them, and every sign that I looked at was blurry and I couldn't make out the word. And so we're like in a pond, right? And I decide that I'm going to go under the water. And when I went under the water, there was a sign under the water, clear as day. And written on that sign was the word trust. So my qualities for 2022 have expanded to include trust. So being convicted of trust, wholeness, curiosity, and courage, right? That is what I am committed to embodying in 2022, right? And so when we think about that, we think about it from a place of being convinced, right? I am convinced that trust and wholeness are the quality for me. This is my conviction. This is my conviction. And I love that the origins of the word conviction also includes proof. Proof, right? So let me share with y'all what had happened, right? And so I have wholeness, I have trust. So the other day, I completed my journal. So I was on the last page of my journal, and I was like, "Oh, good." I don't know if you'll get excited about choosing your next journal, but I certainly do. And because I have so many journals, I could just shop in my house for my next journal. I don't have to go to the store and buy another one because I just pick them up and people send me journals and all that wonderfulness. And so I was thinking about the next journal that I wanted to use. And I kept getting called to a specific journal. However, I was like, no, not that journal, because it has too many pictures and writings, and it's not enough space for me to write on. It was a gift from someone from the Congregation of Joy. And I was like, no, I'm not going to use that one. But I kept getting called to it, kept getting called to it. So you know me, when that happens, I just obey, right? I just submit, I obey, and I go and I get the journal. So I didn't even have this journal with my other journals. I had this journal like up on my bookcase because it felt more like a book than a journal to me. And so the journal is called the Cosmic Journal. Can you see that? The Cosmic Journal. It is so pretty and it's filled with like all kinds of wonderfulness, right? But not a lot of space to write. You know what I mean? So that's why I was in resistance to using it. But I kept, my intuition said, that's the journal. So I went and I got it. And the very first page of the journal says this. Can you see that? There you go. Trust. Trust. Okay. I said, well, okay. There we have it. Trust, right? Now, I just told you that story. Then today, get my journal, doing my morning practice. And the word on the second day, mind y'all, I have not gone through this journal. Yesterday was the first day that I picked the journal up, right? When I first got it, of course, I kind of fanned through it, but I didn't read anything. So the first word is trust. The second day, I go to the next page to do my inspirational journaling. And what word do I see? Can you see that? One drop is still part of the whole. Whole. What's my other word? Wholeness. So, yes, Stacy, that is a big old, of course, right? I don't even say wow anymore. I just say, of course, of course, of course. So if I needed any proof, if there was any proof anywhere within me that was necessary, I got the proof that trust and wholeness are my qualities for 2022. And within that, I have curiosity and I have courage, right? Each and every day, I am making a conscious choice to be the living embodiment of my conviction of trust and wholeness, is the sentence that I wrote in my journal, right? Remember last week I said, our part is to know the what and the why. That's our part. God has got this down packed, the how and the when. Down packed. God got the how and the when, right? So I got the what. What is the what? My what is trust and wholeness, right? And why, right? Why? The why for me is because oneness is wholeness. And my desire is to live an undivided, integrated life, to live from wholeness, trusting God. I am living from wholeness, trusting God. That is my affirmation for 2022. I am living from wholeness, trusting God. And so I am curious and I have courage that are my, let's call them my companions as I go on this journey of trust and wholeness in 2022. So this is an example, right? What occurred for me is not an exception, right? I didn't do anything special. It wasn't any magic formula. It was none of that. It was just showing up in my daily practice, right? Spirit in practice, showing up, making myself available, right? To the universe, listening to my intuition and obeying it, right? Each of us can choose to do that. And I would invite you and encourage you to do so. So when you get those intuitive hits, pay attention. Pay attention. Take that action step. My action step was just going and picking up that journal, right? How much effort does that take? Not much, right? So whatever your quality is, be open to receive. Be open to receive the proof of it, because you, beloved, are the proof of it already, right? And so what we are stepping into is experiencing it, right? Experiencing more and more and more of the ever expanding good that we have declared for ourselves for 2022. Yes? So be on the lookout, y'all. I should say, be on the look in, right? Be on the look in. Because what is in shall surely make itself known without. But we're looking within. We're looking within, right? So, what are your convictions? What are your convictions? What are you convicted about? What are you convicted about? When Willis Kinnear says, each and every day, you are a living embodiment of your convictions. What are yours? Some of us, I said last week, have given us ourselves a life sentence. We have convicted ourselves to believing that life does not work for us, that life is hard, that life is a struggle, that nothing ever works out for me. If too much good is happening, this is one of my favorite ones. If too much good is happening, something bad is bound to happen. It's right around the corner. The other shoe's going to fall, right? All of these sayings that we believe that get seeped into our subconscious mind, right? And we know how powerful our subconscious mind is, right? It's part of the creative process. So let's be convicted. Let's be convicted about our quality and step into the proof of it each and every day. And why each and every day? Because life is so daily, as Willis says. Life is so daily. So there you have it, the first day of our conviction series. And we will see how this unfolds throughout the rest of the week. It's Monday, so let me introduce myself. If you don't know, I am Rev Melissa. I am a licensed ordained interfaith minister. I am a licensed religious science practitioner. I am a spiritual life coach. I am the spiritual director and senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And this is my ministry of joy. This is my ministry of joy. This is my conviction to live life in joy, connected to our yes. So if you need support, assistance in that, if you need support in your conviction, reach out to me. You could DM me at Facebook and we could set up some time to talk. All right. All right. So let's get into some joy news. All right. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I certainly did. It was a full weekend. And Saturday, what did I do on Saturday? I think Saturday I was just kind of in the house doing mommy stuff and preparing myself for my sermon on Sunday. And so Sunday we had our Living Life in Joy. And it was a very special Living Life in Joy because we started with a celebration of Black History Month. So everyone knows that February is National Black History Month. And so we kicked it off with a replay of Test Driving While Black, which is one of Sekou Wright's short documentaries about an experience that happened with him and one of his friends while they were test driving a car. So some of you know that Sekou test drives cars and writes about them. And so he did a short about a situation, a serious situation that happened while he and his friend was test driving a car. So if you missed yesterday's Living Life in Joy, please check that out and you will see the test driving while Black short documentary. It's about 5 minutes. Okay. And then I'm also excited that I am representing Rockland CSL in New Thought Media's networks Black History Month event that they're doing every single day. So they're calling it a daily inspiration and prayer for healing, prayer for racial healing. Daily inspiration and prayer for racial healing. So they are doing daily Black history moments, and I am participating in that. And so my episode aired yesterday, and I shared a Black history maker, and you're not going to believe what I did some research, and Sekou was telling me about this man who the Lone Ranger is based on. Did y'all know the Lone Ranger is based on a Black man? What? Yes, the Lone Ranger that we grew up, depending on your age, grew up watching on television, based on a Black man. So that's my Black history moment that I share. It's posted on I Am Red Melissa on my Facebook page, and you can go to New Thought Media Network and see all of the Black history moments thus far. I know, Gladys. What? That's what I said. The Lone Ranger was based on a Black man. I know. And he was the bomb. Okay. He was the bomb. So please check it out. It's on my Facebook page. And and so New Thought Media Network, just shout out to you for doing this and providing a platform for all of us to educate ourselves, because there is so much misinformation and miseducation about the contributions of Black people in America and in the whole wide world. Okay. So please go to New Thought Media Network. Every single day, there will be a new Black history moment. And I have about 4 that I'm doing for this month. All right. So next Sunday, join me for another episode of Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. And then after, we have SIP at Rockland CSL, where I am the pastor, spiritual director, senior minister. And we are in our new theme for February, which is Life is Calling. Life is Calling. And so yesterday I talked about listen to life. Listen. It's all about listening, right? And next week, the topic is an undivided life, which resonates with me strongly and powerfully just based on today's SIP. So 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you could join us on Zoom. Go to our website, rocklandcsl.org. Click on the Sunday service link, and you will be in the Zoom room. Or you could join us on Facebook. We live stream the service at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Please save the date for our next meditation with the full moon. It is February 16th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So that should cover all the time zones. Not too early, not too late. Hopefully this is the sweet spot. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, February 16th. Also save the date for a vision board gathering. So I'm planning a vision board gathering. The date is February 26th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be on Zoom, and I will provide more information this week. Also, save the date, March 8th, I will be appearing at the Apollo Theater, which I am just so excited about. You have no idea, right? Talk about Black history moments. Think about all the moments that happened at the Apollo Theater. Oh my goodness. James Brown, Aretha Franklin. Just all the wonderfulness, right? So they are the Apollo and CUNY School of Medicine is having a event called Healing, Liberation, and Joy, Mental Health and the Arts. And so I am representing joy and how we can spread joy in any time, right? But they're saying how to spread joy in these trying times, right? In these trying times. Oh, look at Lovejoy. Yes, that is who it is. That is who it is. The Lone Ranger is based on Bass Reeves. All right. Spoiler alert there. Spoiler alert. Yes, yes, Ron, the Apollo Theater, the Jackson Five, all that Black excellence. Yes. So I will be part of a panel with Dr. Jeff, who is known as America's psychologist. So I'm excited about that. You need to register. It's a free event, but you do have to RSVP. You can do so by going to the Apollo Theater's website. It is March 8th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you're in New York, it's in person. So you can go and check it out. All right. All right. So I think that's all that I have to share today. I hope everyone is doing well. Remember, you are your quality already. Be convicted of that. Be convicted of that. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes. Oh, I have to turn it off myself. See all the things, all of the things. Okay. So let's see. You know what? I'm going to end the show with a sizzle. How about that? I'm going to end the show with a sizzle. There we go. Bye.